Good afternoon, folks. My name is Adam Steadman. I have the honor of hosting the next few sessions that we'll be going through, next few presentations. First of all, let me start with an introduction of myself. My name is Adam Steadman. I head up the medical device and diagnostics team at Syneos Health. Syneos Health is an organization that most people say they've never heard of, but we've been around for 20 odd years. We just do a bit of rebranding when we merged a couple of companies together. We used to be INC Research and Inventive Health. Let me just tell you a little bit about our organization and what we do. I'll only spend a couple of minutes doing that. We are running a few minutes late, as you've noticed, but we're short of 3 speakers during this whole session, so we will finish early. Which, by the way, also means we may be a little bit out of sync with the timing of the individual presentations. So, Syneos Health is a combination of both a clinical research organization and a contract commercial organization. We start at the very beginning. We talk about our lab to life story, and lab to life, in our view, is starting in your preclinical work, in your non-clinical work. We provide advisement for medical device companies. We help support the regulatory considerations, the ISO requirements that you may have, the QMS requirements you have, and anything else you need at the very start when you're doing your preclinical and non-clinical testing. We then help you through the clinical phase. We can run studies for you. We're a global organization. We can run studies pretty much anywhere in the world for you. And along with that, we have certain services which are not that familiar within the CRO industry. We provide field clinical engineers. We have home nursing services. So we have a very comprehensive suite of services that we can provide to medtech companies, medical device, diagnostic companies, etc. Having done that, we also have a commercial side to our business. And this is where we usually actually start, because we start in reimbursement and how you're going to get paid. We figure that out. We've got a very strong team that does that. We do that in Europe. We do that in the US. And we have, to some degree, services in Asia that support that as well. And we work very much on let's make sure we understand exactly what evidence is required for payers, exactly what evidence is required to get reimbursement. We've found many a time customers coming to us asking us to do post-approval studies or post-clearance studies when they've got a 510K, say, on a predicate device, even sometimes their own predicate device, but they've no clinical evidence to back up to get that adoption from buyers. The other commercial services we add on over that, we have a communications division. Communications division incorporates anything from podium presentations, podium planning, session planning, product launch materials. We have 6 advertising agencies, 2 PR agencies, and a branding agency. Branding, people think it's just doing a logo. There's a lot more to that than many people would realize. And that's sort of our communication side on the commercial side. We then have a very comprehensive clinical consulting business or commercial consulting business where we can provide advisement on pretty much any aspect of your product launch, target product profiles, things of that nature. And then we have what we call deployment solutions, where we can provide field sales teams to you, and we can do it on a rent to buy, a rent basis only, so you can come to us and we can provide your staff. We provide a level of optionality which we find is often quite interesting to companies, particularly in the medtech space, because the optionality we provide is that we can put a sales team in place for you. If you choose to go the IPO route, you badge flip our sales team into your own team, and they become the core of your business. If you choose to go with a strategic, and excuse me, and the strategic has their own infrastructure and don't want to be burdened with your infrastructure, well, we just keep the staff, and you move on, and you go ahead and do your deal. And we found that that's been something that resounds very well with medtech companies. So that's just a quick, brief overview of our organization. If anyone would like any further information about that, please give me a shout. I'll be delighted to talk further about that.